Hi, how are
Hello,
you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm well, thank you for joining me here.
Okay, thank you also.
And today, hello icons. Today we are going to make a video regarding kids' problems and what they face while learning English. So we are going to discuss with Meenakshi. So, uh, could you introduce yourself first?
Yeah, of course. My name is Meenakshi. I'm a mother to a 4-year-old boy named Ayushman, and I have been a teacher, but right now I'm a homemaker. I have a YouTube channel, IU Act, and on my YouTube channel, I share the content that how I made my son learn the language. He's just 4 years old and he speaks English well.
Great, great. And also, I have interacted with your son, and he's
Yeah,
really a brilliant. So
you
my
did.
question is that why is nowadays why is it so important to learn English at very early age like your son? He is only 4 years old.
Yeah, I often get asked these questions. Why do you, focus on his language skill? Actually, look,
Mm,
English is not our first language, and being a
mm,
parents, we want to teach the language to our kids by considering its importance to the academics. And you must have heard that kids are like a soft clay. We can mold them the
mm.
way we want. Okay, and
Yeah,
beside this children have a lots of energy, and it's being a parents, I think we have to channelize that energy into doing something productive. And believe me,
absolutely,
uh,
absolutely.
and kids have a knack to learn the new things with incredible ease. And even we may face some problem when we are learning something new, but kids
Mm,
have that knack. They can learn new things easily. And being a parent,
mm,
we don't want to deprive our kids of something that is very important for their future. To have a successful um, successful life, a successful career, communication skill is very important.
absolutely.
What we consider, if we are fluent in the language, it means we are having a good communication skill. Otherwise we don't language. So
Yeah,
by considering how vital this language skill is today, I think we should start this to learn, to make the kids learn the language at an early age. It seems to me,
mm,
it's my perspective that yeah, we should do.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Because English has become our status, you can say. So that's
Everywhere
why English
it's,
is very important. Yeah,
yeah, every it associate us with everything, status wise, career wise, job wise, your
absolutely.
personality, everything. It's
So as you are a parent of 4 year children. So, what kind of problems you face while teaching your kids? Like, what kind of problems parent may
appearance
face?
face. Yeah, that is the most important thing that you have asked, that yeah, what's the problem? Because first we have to find out the problem, then only we can
Mm.
make some plan, some action plan, how can we work on it. Okay.
Accordingly, yes,
Yeah, accordingly, you're right. So I think the first thing is that not having the access of the English speaking environment. If the kids had the environment, see, they would learn the language easily. Okay, because
yes,
kids adapt everything from the surrounding, and surround us, everyone speak in the mother tongue. It could be like in our home, in our place, we speak in a Hindi, or someone speaking a Punjabi or Tamil, whatever. So
mm,
the child, what the child will do, child will adapt the language as it is. Okay,
yes,
so the problem is that the children is not having that environment, English speaking environment. That is the first problem. Okay, so we have to work on it, that how we can create, if he's not having the environment, so we have to create the environment. And the second thing is that like being a parent, I want to make my son learn the language. But if I don't know the language, how will I teach my son the language?
absolutely. Fine.
And
Good.
so this is the second problem I think most of the parent may have been facing. They desperately want that their child speak in the language by considering its importance to the academics. Like we already discussed that it associate us with so many things.
Okay, yes. And so, what kind of tactics you follow to make your child learn this language very easily, comfortably?
The first thing what I did, and I also recommend to every parent that you also have to
Mhm.
do that, introduce each and every word to the child in a English language only, from the day he start speaking his first word. You, like, being a parent, you may not know the language, but most of the parent may know the simple words, like instead of
Yeah,
chammach, just say is spoon beta.
yeah,
Instead of kursi,
absolutely.
just say it's chair. Okay,
Yeah,
even though
okay.
if a parent doesn't know the language, he may know these simple words.
Mm.
It will help a lot in the future. It will help the child a lot to learn the language easily. Yeah. And second thing, I think that is simple sentence. Then you already have introduced each and every word to the child in the English. You have to switch it with the simple sentence. Okay, so instead of saying chammach lao, you can say get me a spoon, sit
Yes,
on the
yes.
chair,
Small
switch.
sentences, small talk.
Yeah, small sentences. Just introduce these small sentences. It will not hamper your child to understand the language, to adapt the language. Okay, and third
Very good.
important thing, I think, the grammar. Now, you must be thinking from where the grammar comes when it comes to learn the language to a very small child. How can we teach the grammar? Most of the people often say that you need not to work on the grammar if you want to the fluent with the language. Like, look, the native speaker kids don't know the grammar, but still they are able to speak the fluent language in the age 3 year, 4 years old. But look, what they are having, we don't have. They have the access of the language. They have the environment where everyone speak in an English language only, but we
Mm.
can't. So we have to provide this thing also. But by grammar, I don't mean that we have to teach the child this is verb ki first form, this is a verb second form, or this is present continuous. No, not in
Mm.
this way. Like what I did with the Ayushman. Look, a child often asks so many questions. So Ayushman also used to ask so many questions. So I asked, whenever Ayushman, Ayu, you need to take any permission, so just say like this: Mama, may I take this? May I have chips? Can I go there? Can I sit down? In the initial days, the child often asks so many questions. Absolutely. And most of the questions are related to taking the permissions. Okay, absolutely. So, and you will realize that with the time, the child will be associated to to use all these sentence. And the language. Okay, like when the child is doing something, ask, what are you doing? I am watching TV. I am sitting here. I am playing with my toys. So indirectly, you are introducing the present continuous tense to the child, but indirectly. You need not to tell the child that, oh, it's present it's continuous. A rule. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a rule. Yeah, just you have to. It can be habituated after. Right. We have to just make him used introduce. To. Introduce this kind of the things. And the fourth thing, what I used to do with Ayushman, right now I am not doing, because I think he is good enough according to his age. What I used to make Ayushman sit for 10 to 15 minutes and ask him ki let's play a game. It's a role play activity. So one day, like for instance, one day I asked Ayushman, let's play a game birthday role play activity. Okay, so for birthday role play activity, first what we'll do is that, Mama, let's decorate the home. Okay, so child come across a new word. Let's just decorate a home. Okay, get cake. Where is my cake? Okay, let's put the candle on the cake. Okay, Ayushman, what will you do after putting the candle on the cake? I will lit the candle. So new sentence, totally new. Lit the candle. Now what will you do? I will. What we call this? Okay, Mama, I will blow out the candle. May I blow out the candles? Yeah, of course. So now, before blowing out the candle, do one thing: make a wish. Okay, of course. Make a wish. Okay, so he made a wish. Okay, I want this for my birthday, or for something like this. So after the activities, you will realize the child already have come across so many new words and the sentences. Okay, yeah. So whenever he would be in some sort of the situation, he would be able to incorporate that words, that sentence in his, spoken, when he needs to speak something like this. Like, lit the candles, blow out the candles, let's cut the cake, let's decorate the home. Okay, and the fifth thing that is very easy, just make your child watch the cartoon only in the English language. What I do with Ayush, I never allow him to, watch the cartoon or anything in a Hindi language. Okay. Okay. These are some tactics that that worked with my son. I hope it would help you also with your kids also.
Yeah, yeah. I think that there are a lot of parents who are watching. Then this will be really helpful for them also.
Yeah, and I would, like to share one more thing, that I have a, video on my channel, that 5 tips how you can teach your children the English language, in which I encapsulated everything. So, you may link that video.
Yeah, I will definitely provide the link in this description. So, guys, just check it out and both show your support.
It will definitely help your viewers, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, before proceeding further, I would like to ask you, Indrajit, that to learn this language. Okay, so I think you also have started your journey a couple of years before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are the 2 things you found that is very, very important to keep you motivated? The 2 things that you have to follow to learn the language.
In my opinion, first thing that I have to be consistent, because one day I have learned something new, but and entire of the month, rest of the month, I just took a rest. It is not possible, and it is not going to help you to learn this language. So it will take time, but I think that you have to be consistent for practicing or for speaking, for writing, and that is the main thing I follow. And I always try to give myself to speak out, at least whatever I have, whatever inputs I have gained. I try to always I try to keep it output as a result, or at least whatever I have gained, at least 50% or 60%, I try to speak out.
Very. Yeah, these are the 2 things that is we we have to do. The first thing is, and according to me, like, first thing, you're absolutely right that consistency is very, very important. Okay, yani you have to be disciplined with the language, and the second thing is the patience. I think you have to be patient with the language, because after doing so much hard work, now one day you realize, oh, I can't do this, let's give up. Okay, it happens. It happened with me also, and it might have happened with you sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think we have to be a patient. We have to keep lots of patience to learn the language. It will take time, but definitely with the time we will be fluent one day.
Yeah, actually, people mindset right now that a rapid result, just they learn English fluently by 1 month or 2 months. It can't be possible if you are not so much dedicated to that language.
Yeah, you're right.
And so whatever you have said, so out of them, which is the most effective and easiest way, and why?
Yeah. Okay. So, but I would like to say that every tactics or every activity I shared, they have their own importance on their own place. But that's you, as you asked, that is something that is easy and the effective. That is that make your child watch the cartoon in English only. Why? Because kids love the cartoons, and what is our motto being a parent? Our motto to make the child learn the language. Okay, so we can make our child to learn the language in this way. So in this way, what we are doing, we are killing the 2 birds by a single stone. And icing on the cake is that we need not to put so much effort. We just let the child sit and give his time, his space, and look, you now you have a 1 hour, just watch the cartoon. Okay, but the condition is you have to watch in English only. And what I do with Ayushman, whenever he, whatever he watch daily, always ask him ki, what did you watch today? Okay, and sometimes I come across that while telling the story, he is very good in narrating the story. While telling a story, he is using such a difficult word that I even can't think that he is able to use that word. So of course this is something that helping my son a lot.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I think that people should follow this kind of activity, whatever you are following, to make your kid learn English very easily and effortlessly.
Yeah, we have to do effort, but yeah, being a parents, we need to provide every resource that is essential for our child growth. We have to do a bit efforts, but it will definitely pay off. One day it will definitely pay off. I would also like to share to your audience that I have a YouTube channel, IUAct. So please, subscribe to my channel also. You would definitely love the content. Just go through once. If you love the content, then only subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, they will understand your process and they will definitely show their love and support to you. I will provide the link in this description.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so take care. See you soon.
Yeah, take care too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.